Alright, we are live.
Alright, we are live.
Oh, whoa. Let's mute that. Sorry about the audio loop. Get that going. And let's hop into a queue. Welcome, everyone. Echo chamber, yeah, sorry. I accidentally had the sound on for my my stream cap or whatever. The echoes are gone, right? I hope the echoes are gone. They should be. Okay, good. Let's get into it. Hello, can you link your Twitch? I couldn't find it. Is that a joke? Or no? The Twitch is at the bottom left of the screen. I think I need to move this up. There we go. Who else just joined? Oh, hey, welcome, Smog. So, yeah, let's do some drafting. So today, I think is going to be my last draft of the year. I'm leaving. Okay, thanks and no, not a joke, just stupid. I didn't mean to be mean, Crunchy Pain. Sometimes people are trolling and I don't know. Yeah. So it's okay. No worries there. Alright, welcome everyone to this draft. As I was saying, yeah, this is probably my last stream of the year, unless I might be able to do one on Christmas Eve. Maybe. And then I'm going to be leaving until New Year's. But I'll have YouTube videos for you guys to watch. Okay. So in this pack, we have LED, Grim Monolith, really good. Kiki is good. I don't really like first picking it. It's fine. Misty Rainforest is good too. I think for me, it's between Misty and Grim Monolith. Yeah, me and Smog agree. Snap pick. Manatithe. Man, if Manatithe doesn't wheel, I think we're having problems. I think I'm gonna take Grim Monolith. I was like, oh no, but then I realized there are only 9 more days. Yeah, don't worry. And I'm trying to post a YouTube video every day, which is why I'm doing all these streams and stuff. So you guys shouldn't notice much of a difference. I think I'm gonna take Monolith, but any of these 4 cards are really good too. It's just Monolith has the highest upside. Ooh. Well, Grim Monolith is good with Upheaval. Like, Upheaval, Replay, Monolith, that's probably the pick. Tundra is also really nice. I've become less and less impressed with Experimental Frenzy the more I play with it. I think it's best in like a mono-red aggro deck, but otherwise it seems like more of a liability than anything. We know the power of Tundra, yeah. Who was saying Tundra was at T1? Anyway, I'm gonna take Upheaval here. Factor Fiction is also pretty nice, but this card's so busted. We can take a Simic now, or Tree Speaker. Ooh, these are both good. So many good drafts, go artifacts or lands for the first pick. Is it because you don't want to lock yourself in anything? Yeah, basically. So the main thing is, artifacts like Grim Monolith is good in like every single deck. So no matter what archetype you end up in, this is going to be a powerhouse. Whether you're turboing out like 5 mana planeswalkers or big creatures, or you're storming. Hey Gianna, welcome. This card just does like basically whatever you want it to do. Whereas like, let's say we first pick Kiki Jiki, and then we end up in an Upheaval deck, we're never going to be playing Kiki Jiki. So I like taking some like, you know, general utility cards early, because then you can kind of get a feel for what's being drafted at the table. It's just different draft things, basically. Yeah, it's between Metamorph and Signet. I like Siggy a little more, but Metamorph's super powerful as well. This is interesting. I've not taken a Mana Leak yet. Metamorphosis colors and copy the Monolith, potentially. Yeah, so the thing is, Signet is more proactive, because Metamorph is bad if it's the only card in your hand. And if we're playing Upheaval, we probably want to be blue-green, potentially. Ooh. We could take High Tide. Go like Storm Ramp. Trying to think, let's see. I'm only going to take High Tide if there's nothing better. Palace Jailer is a sleeper card. This card's super busted. Notably, it does not give the creature back until they become the monarch. So even if they kill it, they don't get their guy back. I'm thinking Cobra or High Tide here. I'm not a big fan of Mana Leak, and High Tide leads to some sweeter decks. So, ooh, Cryptic. So if we had taken Cobra, It would definitely be Oracle, but Cryptic Command High Tide is pretty sick. What are your strategies for the entire draft? Is it to go mono for a few picks and then ease into another color? Not necessarily. I mean, if you've seen some picks, some drafts before, I end up like 5 colors in the first 3 picks. My strategies is take cards that have either general utility cards like Grim Monolith or lands are super powerful, or cards that define archetypes. So for example, Upheaval is a super powerful card if you build around it. So if you take it early, yeah, we're taking command, don't worry. If you take like Upheaval or High Tide early, then you can kind of craft your deck around these cards that aren't very powerful on their own, but if you combine them with like a really powerful deck, it's your deck ends up really good. Whereas if you take something like, what's an example here? There's none here, but if you take like, I don't know, Grave Titan, for example, it's just a 6-drop. It's kind of clunky. You can't really build your deck around it. Yeah, you want to be very streamlined, very synergistic, and all of your cards work together in like a streamlined manner. So like Flooded Strand, for example, fetches blue, fixes our mana, and it's just really good. Passing, well, it's kind of a late natural order, but Strand, also Metamorphose is interesting. Ooh, Time Spiral? Oh, and a Volcanic? We gotta take High Tide Time Spiral, right? That's gotta be the pick. Volcanic is also really, really good, but this combo is... It was Legacy playable. Hey, welcome, Joel. Yeah, Barney, land was the second pick, but High Tide makes our islands double, and this untaps lands, so it's a pretty sick situation. This pack has literally nothing for us. Trying to think what we could ever end up in. Maybe Lightning Strike if we get a 1,000-Year Storm. Ooh, Shackles. Okay. I'll take a Shackles. We're basically mono blue. This card is so powerful. Wow. There's a lot of late things going around. We could take Pyretic Ritual and just literally rebuild our 1,000-Year Storm deck from before. That's possible. Like I said, I'm not super fond of Frenzy, but I don't know if we're ever going to be Pyretic Ritualing. I'll take Ritual just in case we need it for Storm, but I doubt we will. Wow, that's a late. Ancient Grudge, Zergo. There's a lot of late stuff. Terastia is a hedge. I don't know if we need a hedge right now is the thing. Like, blue has just seemed consistently open. I think I'm going to take Blink. I like staying blue, although now red looks very open. Fiery Confluence? Has anyone read this card? It kills all creatures and, well, it can do 3 damage to all creatures, kill 3 artifacts, or 6 to an opponent's face. Okay. Wow, Thalia? Well, we have outs to be blue-red control-ish, because red is also very open. You have Massa lag, Joel? Sorry to hear that. It should be super low, but... Oh, now we have a decision. I think it's Library, but Wasteland is also super good. Yeah, if you refresh it, it should come back. Library's pretty nice. Preordained would be the next pick, and then a Wasteland. Maybe Vendilion, but I'm not passing this card. Ooh. Okay, so Dak Faden is a reason to go into red. This card's super busted. Probably not playing these. Library's basically power, but it's not directly considered power, no. Yeah, red is super underdrafted. Muldrifter or Dak? I'm thinking just Dak. I think he's definitely worth splashing. Yeah, Ancient Tomb and Cryptic is not super great. I like Dak for the steals, especially seeing how open red is. It's pretty likely we end up with a light red splash. It's pretty sad the Volcanic Island is no longer with us. Thanks, Kel, for the stream. Thanks, Alex, for tuning in. And hello, Maud Gibbons. Welcome. So we have Wooded Foothills, which would go well with a breeding pool. Gifts Ungiven. Kind of want to take Foothills and try and wheel a breeding pool. The problem with Foothills is we need something like this because we want almost everything to be islands. Siggy over Foothills. I don't know if I like Siggy here. With High Tide and like Time Spiral, we want a lot of lands, I think. And we already have 2 signets. If this was a blue or red signet, I would take it, but I'm gonna take Foothills here. Breeding pool first. That actually could be right. You could be right, Jono. Ooh, Gilded Lotus? Gilded Lotus. So we don't have anything to get with Trinket Mage. Lotus is like a super good signet. Also great with Upheaval. I wonder what the person who gave some given and what they're doing. Give some given is a really interesting card. It's like good with Unburial Rights. Let's take Lotus. I'm just thinking about other things. We could like easily end up in blue-red Wildfire. Ooh, wait. What is opposition doing this late? So far we have literally 0 creatures in our deck. And we could just slam a Tezzeret the Seeker who's super good with both Grim Monolith and Gilded Lotus. Ooh. This is hard. I love opposition. I think I don't want to pass this card, but it's got to be Tezzeret, man. That hurts to do. Ooh, Workshop. This could be... Let's see, Workshop is good with Shackles, Signet, Lotus. There's a lot of things going on here. Tez, Wheel, Inferno. I don't think we're playing Inferno. I'll take Shops. I'm not... Ooh. Whoa. Okay. Wait a minute, guys. We're wheeling a lot of things here. We could take a Tinker. I mean, it's got to be Tinker. We only have 4 artifacts. Alright, Smog was right about taking the Signet before, but Tinker this late? It's worth a try. There's a Sundering Titan. That's a pretty good card to tinker out. Sometimes Sundering Titan's actually better than Blightsteel. I'll take a Tanglewire. Tanglewire is actually pretty good with Workshop. You can like turn 1 Tanglewire, do some really dirty things. Yeah, let's take it. Stomping Ground. So Stomping Ground doesn't work with our fetches the way we would want. But you never know if we get like a blue-red fetch we could get there. And then... I don't even know if we're in red. We can take a Mortars though. I'm not a big fan of really any of these cards. Things are just falling into place. Dax steal their artifact, tinker it away. Ooh. I like the way you think, Giano. Yeah, this draft is going pretty nice. We need a good pack 3. Because we need some good early artifacts. But I'm not... Ooh, Academy Runes? Okay. Yeah, Mortars for the board. We need a few more payoffs, but we also need early plays. Like opening like a Mox. Actually, probably Soul Ring would be the best possible card for this deck. I don't think I have anything to Recruiter. We have 1 creature and it's a Sundering Titan. Inferno Wield. You might be a bit behind, Smog. Maybe I should have taken Inferno. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Inferno Titan in general. Is Mindslave in the cube? It definitely is, Harley Jones. That's a good thing to tutor up with either Tinker or... I guess Tezzeret can't really get Mindslaver super easily. I'm behind on the response. Dang. Shots fired. Ooh, Wern Power Stone. I've been loving your streams. Thanks for the content. Thank you so much, Giano. This is hard. There's a good 10 to 15 seconds delay from what I see on chat. Really? It was supposed to be set to super low delay. You may have to refresh, Smog. Okay, so I'm going to take Power Stone. Sneak Attack would not be good in this deck. Bloodstained Mire doesn't do what we want. Yeah, Force of Will would be sweet, but we got to take the Power Stone. Ooh. That's a decent Tinker target. It might be a little all-in, but we're not going to play any of these other cards except for maybe Repeal and Pierce. But one of these artifacts should wheel. And maybe we can get a Lightning Greaves. It's unfortunate that Kadoltha Forge Master isn't in. Because we passed that. Blight not thinking twice. Big artifacts is probably my favorite archetype too, so I'm super glad that this is working. Oh, solemn. And battle ball. This is tough. So solemn is super good with like a workshop. We can play it turn 1 actually if we go workshop into monolith. I don't actually think we want a bribery here. We need the artifacts to make our deck consistent. Like, it's a good card. Bribery is excellent, don't get me wrong, but if we want to be able to tinker reliably, we need to play low drops. I think we need Battle Ball because of win cons. I mean, so here's our win cons so far is Upheaval, Sundering Titan, Blightsteel Colossus. I think we have plenty of win cons. I'm going to take Robot. Roger says, hey Caleb, good luck. Hey Roger, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, if I miss anyone's chat, feel free to just spam until I see you. Also, if you at me, it like highlights it so I can see what you're saying much easier. I just don't think we need so many 7 drops, Harley Jones, but you could be right. Ooh, Frantic Search? Baby Jace. So what does Baby Jace do for us? Or no, this is Little Baby Jace? I think Inkwell Leviathan legitimately will probably wheel. Frantic Search is super good with High Tide. I think Inkwell's gonna wheel. It's your favorite card of all time? It's a pretty good card, I'll give you that. Search over Jace, especially with High Tide. We can go like High Tide into Frantic Search into Time Spiral. I'm down for that. This deck is decent, I think. Probably not playing Stomping Ground. Probably not playing Koth. We may even cut Dak depending on how the red goes. Because right now our fixing's pretty bad and we're very incentivized to play islands. Wooded Foothills, Flooded Strand. I'm not playing Academy Ruins just yet. Oh, I forgot we have a library. This deck is something else. Mystic Confluence. So Confluence is like a second copy of Cryptic. And then I don't like Nexus. I'm just thinking it's either Probe or Confluence. It's probably Confluence. Alright, we'll take Confluence. We do have a lot of mana. I'm mostly worried. I really wish we had that one Signet that we passed for Wooded Foothills. That would have made the deck a lot better. Jace, Architect of Thought. I think I'm gonna take Ponder here. I'm almost considering taking Shrine, but I feel like that's not a good idea. Baby Jace, Open Ancestral. Sips his tea. Yeah, Smog, you was right. You was right. I'll take a Ponder. What am I missing? Like, 1 or 2 more Signets would be good. Obviously a Mox would be insane in this deck. But we have almost everything we would want right now. I think our best start is like either library or workshop. Just tuning in, love your content, and love what's happening here. You tuned into the right stream, Smoon. Also, thank you for the kind words. Yeah, we need like 1 or 2 small artifacts. Ooh, wow. We kind of got a lot of things. So, Boros Signet helps with red for Dak, but Lotus Bloom's so good. Lotus Bloom is really good with Tezzeret. I don't know. I think Lotus Bloom Tezzeret is kind of too sick of a combo to pass up. Let me think about this. Everyone in chat saying Signet. Just doesn't come in too late though. Signet is safer. Bloom is higher upside. I'm gonna take the Bloom. I like high risk. Bloom is also really good with library. Sorry chat, sometimes you gotta live on the edge. Gush is also pretty sweet. Wildfire? Wildfire for the board is pretty cool. Okay, we got Spyglass. I will definitely main deck that. Alright. If people want to send me battle balls, I'm down for that. And a burning? Alright, we have a decent transformative sideboard now. I think I'm gonna cut Inkwell and save it for the like control matchups. I might even cut Dak Faden just to make our mana absolutely perfect, because this is 23 playables as it is. No respect for Battle Ball in this stream. Because if we have all islands, then High Tide is super good. Sneak Attack, Blightsteel. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably not even playing red, and Sneak Attack requires a lot of red to get there. You'd play Dak? What if we bring in Dak out of the sideboard? Because to splash him, we're going to need like quite a few red sources. I really think being just consistent is our best way to win. Especially with High Tide. Like, having one extra island in play with High Tide is so valuable. Especially with things like Frantic Search and Time Spiral. And Gush, too. I think it's worth having all these islands. So I think we just go 14 islands and call it a day. What is Strand for? Shuffle effects, maybe? What is going on? Why is it so laggy? Are you seeing all this flashing? Cut the deck. The deck. Why is this interface so laggy? I don't know what's going on. Hey Caleb, just dropping by. Geez, look at your official stream things now. Deck looks good. Hey, thanks Steven. Thanks for tuning in. We got all the red cards just for you. But unfortunately they're all on the sideboard. Yeah, Ponder plus Shuffle's fine. Let's just run it 17 lands. So we need to remember, so off of Tezzeret, actually I'm going to take a screenshot so I can know what I can Tezzeret. Because that's super important sometimes. Okay. And those who don't use that, Snipping Tool is your best friend. The deck is fine, it's no blue-red combo. Well, we can sideboard into blue-red combo if we really want. What does Dak's ultimate even do? You get an emblem with whenever you cast a spell that targets a permanent, you gain control of those permanents. Mono blue, mono blue. This isn't 3 colors, 5 Ganons. Alright, let's run it. You just got a blast at 360p. Let me check my bitrate. It says the stream is fine, so you may have to refresh. Yeah, my bitrate's pretty high. Ooh. We're on the draw. This hand is really slow. I think we can do better. Ugh. I think I keep because of shackles. Oh, now everything's fine. Man, Workshop's insane. We're gonna go turn 1 shackles. But then we can't activate it until turn 3. Seems fine to me. Is this okay? It's not mono red. Okay, we're bringing Dark Fade in. Opponent has signets. Oh god. Workshop Cryptic is an interesting interaction that does not work so well in our favor. Okay, we're definitely bringing in Dak Faden. How is opponent out-ramping us right now? Tangle Wire. Do I want a Tangle Wire? Yeah, I think I do. In general, the card's not great. You haven't learned to pick up some number of removals? We have Upheaval, Steven. Upheaval's basically removal. I just really don't value Upheaval very highly. Or not, I value Upheaval highly. I don't value removal highly in this cube. Like, why use your cards killing 1 creature when you can just use your cards making creatures obsolete? Like, for example, Vidalcan Shackles. So much better than any Lightning Bolt you could ever get. My mono blue deck is weak against Blood Moon. Tap an untapped artifact. Shackles Tanglewire is an interesting interaction too. Remember begging OP not to take Grain Titan on Foth? Yeah, but didn't we win that game? Wait. This actually works out in our favor. So let's see, this goes down to 3. I mean, like Doomblade effects. I like board wipes more than Doomblade effects, I think, in this format. So let's see, if I Shackles the Magus. If I Shackles the Magus, then this goes down to 3 and I tap this, this, and this. Yeah, seems fine. Pass turn. So we're not going to untap. So we want to do fading first. You don't have any 2-drops, right? So we'll just do that. Oh, that's a good one. I'm actually gonna play an island here for Shackles. Lightstealer's removal, it removes your opponent from the game. See? Exactly. And next turn we can have Cryptic Command up. That seems good. Did opponent not charge Coalition Relic? Oh wait, library's pretty bad with Magus, huh? Nice to catch you live. Thanks, Andreas. Karn Sign of Urza. Sure. You're gonna make a little token? Okay. I feel like I give them the land because Signet is good against our upheaval. No untap. So let's put this down to 2. And if we tap Workshop, we can still hold up Cryptic, so I think that's good. Play Library. This card is really good in this format. He could have made a 3/3 artifact, which I feel like they should have done. But let's attack Karn. And then pass turn with Cryptic up. Tanglewire is super dirty, if you can get it out early. I mean, it kind of kept us in this game until we can Cryptic. But it does have, ooh, Kodol the Forge Master and Solemn. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can have a Forge Master. Please cast your Forge Master. Please tap out for it. Please. Just cast Forge Master. I believe in you, opponent. Oh, poor opponent. Yep, you got it. There you go. An innocuous little Forge Master. You can have him back, no worries. How is the tap ratio Tanglewire if you stack it right? It's really good if you stack it right. They tap 4, then you tap 3, then they tap 3, then you tap 2. Simic Signet. So it's a little unfortunate that we didn't draw a land there because we can't hold up Cryptic Command. But we can go Simic Signet into Shackles. Yeah, if we had 1 more mana, this would be much better. Give me your boy. Pass turn. Hey y'all, welcome Andrew. Just tuned into, I don't know, our opponent gets to untap with full mana this turn. If we had drawn a land there, I think we couldn't lose. The fact that we're missing a land is pretty important. But we know their hand has... Actually, we don't know their hand at all. Why not play Ponder? Just to bluff a counter spell. We're not really looking for anything. It could be wrong. We could just get like upheavaled or something. Welcome, Alehouse. Alright, Mer Battle Ball, we can beat that easy. I ain't worried about no Battle Sphere. Also, if we play an island... Wait. Okay, maybe we should have played an island. They have an 8/8 construct. Opponent's deck looks sweet. Maybe we should have played Ponder. Upkeep Blightsteel so you don't draw it. Yeah, I was just thinking, I don't know if we 100% want a Blightsteel. I guess it basically does kill them in 2 turns. Also, it can block the construct pretty efficiently. End step, upkeep. So we have to decide if we want to untap. We have to keep it tapped. Well, we don't need to sack Tanglewire. Because it goes to 0 fate encounters. We're not going to tap, so we keep him. Right, so we just do this. Either way we stack, it doesn't really matter. Oh, Blightsteel Cryptic Tap, I like how you think. Yeah, so let's do that and tap it, it doesn't really matter. Remove a fate encounter. Oh. No, I can't stack that the way I want. If Upheaval was instant, we could activate Forge Master and then Upheaval in response. But I think as it currently stands, we just pass, Cryptic their team, and then get a Blightsteel. Tanglewire sacrifices itself when it goes to 0. Yeah, when you can't remove a counter. So I think I just pass turn. Maybe now Ponder? Yeah, we do have the blue, I guess. But it's too late, we're not pondering. Basically, I want to be able to keep the blue in case we have to sack the Signet before attacking. I'd like to be able to keep the blue. Oh, they made the construct pre-combat? I love it. I hope they play a spell here. Well, they're Jund Winter Orb. Winter Orb could actually be problematic here. So let's counter Winter Orb and tap their team now, I think. Yeah, counter tap. Counter that, tap everything they control. I would let them attack if they didn't play the Winter Orb, but I think end of turn Blightsteel protects us against sorcery speed removal. What is this? Ugin the Spirit Dragon. That actually doesn't even do it either. That's wonderful. Target my face? Sure. Nice Kodal the Forge Master. Alright, we got it. Sack. You. Yes. We're gonna keep Shackles around because any island lets us steal the Battle Ball. Not like it matters, but... Light Steel. That's on tap. Thanks, opponent. GG. Alright, begin sideboarding. So Dak Faden is super coming in. Man, I think I actually bring in Fiery Confluence. 8 mana Lightning Bolt. Yeah, it's a bit expensive. Is he Mortar Lightning Strike? Burning's not good against them. None of these are good. So I think we might be cutting High Tide here and bring in quite a few mountains. 6. Hell, Caleb, it's me, What did I miss? Hey, welcome, You missed, a sweet deck. That's for sure. So 5 mountains. How many blue sources does that leave us with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just popping in, wanted to say hi and hope you have a great day. Deck looks awesome. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, this deck is real fun. I'm trying to think what else we want to bring in. Like a Koth could actually get there. If we can play it early. It ramps us. Maybe no Koth. Bring in Jackal-Pup. Sunray Titan seems good against them. I like the Battle Ball. Yeah, High Tide just gets a lot worse. Wildfire's really bad against an opponent with a bunch of artifacts, though. Maybe I do still want High Tide just because it ramps us so well. Foothills for the shuffle. Do we need a shuffle? We just have Ponder. Frantic Search, Tinker. I don't know if we need Foothills for the shuffle. I'm just deciding High Tide or not. That's the real decision. We could cut Gush for High Tide. That seems good. On the draw, High Tide might get a bit better. We have quite a few mountains, but it's still a pretty good card. Oh yeah. We definitely keep this hand. We can ramp into something dirty really fast. Unless we get Thoughtseize. How many colors is our opponent playing? Oh, never mind. We just win. Oh man. This poor opponent. Simic Signet, let's draw. Ooh, Blink of an Eye? I'm down. Drop to 9. Go down to 8. We're actually going to skip a draw off library here just to play a Grim Monolith. You know what we could do? Ooh, this is super dirty actually. Yeah, let's because we go down to 6 doing this. Let's Monolith into Tangle Wire. And then we can Blink of an Eye the Tangle Wire to reset it. And the way Tangle Wire works is... No, it does not work well with Grim Monolith. Yeah, this seems pretty sick. Opponent can't do anything. And then we can bounce Tangle Wire to reset it. Ooh. Fading 4. Oh, we actually can't draw off library, huh? That's okay. We can draw next turn. Tap these 3. Play a blue, pass turn. If you need to tap 3, untap X, you only have 2, you win the system. I think you're still losing. Because then you have nothing in play. Zoria's Signet, sure. Okay, so now we still Tangle Wire. Moto crashes, seems about right. So this goes down to fading 2, tap U2. Draw. Blightsteel is not the best draw, so let's draw off library. Lotus Bloom is good. So we can suspend Bloom. Let's see. So I'm kind of torn. I want to play Islands for High Tide, but we also want to play Mountains so we can Fiery Confluence. So I'm gonna play that from Mountain, past turn. They tap 2 permanents. Tangle Wire plus Library is a pretty sweet interaction. Coalition Relic. No, I think Blink actually hurts us more now. Because they're going to have a ton of mana. I think I just want to save Blink to bounce whatever busted thing they play. Later, everyone. Merry Christmas, Joel. Okay, so suspend. So we want a Fading first, then we can just tap our Tangle Wire and it doesn't really hurt us that much. We might be able to hardcast Blightsteel. That's definitely possible. What does opponent have here? Lotus Bloom on 3. So tap you. Okay. Let's draw Cryptic Command. That would be pretty good. Flooded Strand. Okay, so we just want to draw a card. Fiery Confluence. I would take that as a draw as well. Fiery Confluence and Cryptic are our best. Okay, just an island. Let's play Flooded Strand and just hold up Blink of an Eye, I think. Because they're going to play something here. That is almost for sure. They have a ton of mana. They could play an Ugin, but Ugin's not even that good against our deck. 5 color. Oh yeah, untap Monolith too. How much mana do we have if we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot of mana. We could actually have a pretty nice upheaval turn. Man, these books. Dude, the books do a lot of work here. Wait, did you just change your name to the Ur from not the Ur? It helps me remember, so I appreciate it. High Tide into Colossus. Yeah, those colors, they probably don't have many ways to deal with the Colossus. I really want to go High Tide into Upheaval, play Monolith, play Tangle Wire. Wildfire. That's not the worst. We're getting... Wait, this is actually pretty fine for us. We can untap Grim Monolith. Tangle Wire goes to 0. We keep a library? Yeah, like... This is fine. I thought the different names would become confusing if I watched different streams. Yeah, no, it's totally cool. Blink of an Eye, the Relic. Yeah, that's... I think untapping Monolith is more important right now. Because they lose all of their lands. And then next turn we can just go land Blink of an Eye, the Relic. And... I'm pretty sure we want to keep Library. Library is a great, great card. This is fine, you seem to say that a lot, but I agree, not the worst thing. Yeah, I do say that a lot. Because most things are fine. Our opponent just Wildfire when we have a Monolith and a Lotus Bloom. Like, that's pretty good. I think they were just hoping we sacrificed our library. Now we can just go Island, Blink of an Eye, bounce this. If they don't have any lands, then they can't actually cast anything. So that's pretty good. And the next turn we have Cryptic Command up. Okay, so they can recast Signet. We can't library first. We don't have enough mana to do that. But we're still at 6, so we can still get up there. Okay, so this comes out. Tangle Wire dies, unfortunately. Tap 0. Now it goes. What's with this? No! We didn't have enough mana to library, Andrew. We're still on it. Look, we can draw here. Ooh, Spyglass. So we have enough mana where I think we play Wyrn Powerstone off the Monolith. Island. Wyrn Powerstone here. Just gives us repeatable mana. I think that's better. And then if we Cryptic, we can just Cryptic draw. Because this can't stop mana abilities, right? Yeah. Spyglass seems good. Well, the problem with running out Spyglass is we want to also have Cryptic Command mana up. And if they're using all of their mana this turn to play one thing, we can just Cryptic counter draw. We lose our Lotus Bloom, but there are worse things in life. He doesn't have that much mana. Magus of the Moon. That one's fine. I'm actually just gonna let that resolve. That shuts off our library, but like we're so far ahead. Also, that gives us double red in the inevitable case that we draw Fiery Confluence. And a Pia Nalar. I did the math. If you count in Tangle Wire tapping itself, you get 10 to 2 tap down. That seems off. Oh, if you count it tapping itself. I see. Do we care about Pia Nalar? I don't think we do. We can just steal it with Shackles. Yeah, that's fine. We're at 19 life. Like, there are worse things in life. And that lets us keep our Lotus Bloom around. And now we can go play Shackles. Hey Zimplify, how's it going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we still have Shackles Steel plus the Cryptic Command mana. Alright, how about you? I'm doing pretty good. I got some a pretty sweet deck. So I think let's see, I can Shackles the Thopter right now. Or I can just wait. If I Shackles the Thopter and they sack it, that's also fine. I'm just gonna wait, I think. We're pretty close to hardcasting Blightsteel. But I think holding up Cryptic Command is more important right now. Ancient Tomb, sure. I guess one thing I should have looked out for is Duretti Scarp Savant. So right now they can just loot. They have nothing to get back, right? Okay, I'm fine with them looting once. We can just Sorcerer Spyglass that next turn. Oblivion Stone. They may have actually wanted to run that out, to be honest. So let's take the Thopter, and then they just can't attack with anything. By the way, did something amazing happen while I was gone, so I can't get myself ready to watch it on YouTube? I mean, a lot of good stuff have happened. Target artifact. Sure, we have 2 islands. Thanks. That was the worst decision. Now you can't even swing into it. Whatever, man. I'll take it. Do I want to untap? Nah, we'll just keep the Thopter. That lets them not attack ever. Ooh, Upheaval. Upheaval's kind of spicy. Let's get a little bit more mana first. Let's play Sorcerer's Spyglass. Swamp, okay. Duretti, Scrap Savant. Opponent's like super dead right now. We're just kind of playing with our food. Let's just go Mountain Pass. I think next turn we probably just Upheaval. I'm even going to keep Thopter just back as a blocker. They just have Swamp in hand. I really don't want them... They play the Swamp? Okay. Well, as long as they didn't draw anything busted, we can hold Cryptic and Lotus Bloom. Yes, we definitely Upheaval. Hopefully this doesn't impact the board too much. Forge Master. Let's see, how much mana do we have for Upheaval? Yeah, we're definitely Upheavaling. That's fine. Forge Master's cool with me. Also, if we hit an island at some point, we can steal the Forge Master. Yep, block here. Untap Monolith. And untap this. Doesn't really matter though. I'm getting deja vu. Oh, wait, no! Chat, I don't think we need to Upheaval anymore. We can just do the dirties. Oh, this is so rude. I'm just gonna steal their Forge Master and then Sundering Titan them. Go? We still have Cryptic up too? Oh, this is the rudest I've ever been. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Soul Monolith is cool. You got that one. So we're gonna steal Pianalar. We could just start killing them now? Seems good to me. Don't untap. Well, you are quite rude, especially when blaming your chat. It's okay, you helped me win the air. What? I guess I'm supposed to do it. We could just cast this. Oh, wait, let's do this. This is way better. Let's discard our Blightsteel. Discard Blightsteel and... we don't need Mountain, I guess. Shuffle it back. Then we could just grab a Blightsteel end of turn and just kill them. 2, 3, 4. Let's play a Solemn because we can. Dude, Deck Faden does everything we could want and more. Solemn gets an island. Attack you. Sure. Pass turn, and then we can grab Blightsteel, plus have Cryptic Command up. Yeah, it seems fine. Okay, that's all she wrote. Let's go to round 2. The greatest thief in the multiverse indeed, Andrew. Man, this deck is fire. I'm gonna look at the deck. I don't know, maybe deck should be main? Hey Caleb, when you stream on Twitch, you should use Stream Decker so that you have to import the deck you drafted so people that are late can see the deck you drafted. Okay, I'll probably do that because that's a good idea because I get a lot of people asking like what deck I drafted. Deck should be main deck, he's too good. Yeah, I just like the consistency of having all islands. But if we have hands like this, deck might be pretty good. So PX should have the ability to stack an artifact to pacify a creature. Why didn't OP do that with Forge Master to prevent it from being stolen? That's a good question, Cloaking. I don't know why they did not. This hand's gotta be a mulligan. This hand's bad, but I'm gonna keep it because of Workshop. Tezzeret the Seeker. We actually can't really cast that. We want a fast artifact. Like, Wyrn Power Stone is the dream, so we can Sundering Titan very quickly. Okay. Okay, chat. Ask and you shall receive. 6, 7, 8. We have enough mana to Sundering Titan on turn 3. I want opponent to play an island, which they have Darkslick Shores, so... You're a wizard? Lotus Petal. Interesting. Arcane Artisan. That's a little scary. Okay. I don't like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. LSV's Prodigy. I wish. LSV's too good for all of us. We might just die here, though. Opponent appears to be on, like, Reanimator. Even with the Dream top decks, we might lose. Oh, actually, I was wrong. We need 2 lands. They're just going to end of turn it, probably. That is a little risky by the opponent. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Read your previous comment combined with that one. It's your card name. Oh, that would be pretty sick. Someone actually made a card for me in undergrad. The +1 ability destroyed a permanent at random. I was pretty excited about that one. Let's see what they got. Nothing too scary. Oh. What can we possibly hit? We can hit Blink of an Eye, I guess? It's Blink of an Eye or bust. Because we can't even play Cryptic. Blink, come on. Ponder. Alright, we dead. I'm over it. Moving on. Yeah, so deck doesn't seem that good. I was 5 color smug. Maybe I'll show a picture of it at some point. We couldn't ponder, it was end of turn. This might be a Magus of the Moon matchup. Yeah, but it was end of turn. I'm trying to think. So it's very hard to play around that. I'm not sure there's much we can do. Holcomb no gush, end of opponent's last turn. You had all mana open. We couldn't gush. We had 4 mana. Wyrn Power Stone is 2, and then we had 2 islands. Bring in deck, but we only saw 1 artifact, and it's a petal, so that doesn't do anything. I think I'm gonna keep it as it is until we see more of the opponent's deck. Upheaval, Time Spiral, Shackles. So Shackles beats their 3-drop, but if they're Reanimator, these hands have been bad. I'm gonna keep. It's got Upheaval, which is a 1 way to beat some type of reanimation shenanigans. Unless we just get reanimated next turn. Opponent might just have it. Yeah, I don't know. Bringing in deck, like, our opponent's deck... Oh, jeez. I think we're dead, boys. Our opponent's deck looks super streamlined. So bringing in deck just slows our deck down. We really need to be able to go like High Tide Upheaval on time. All right, now we're bringing in deck. That is for sure. Jeez, Soul Ring. So Spyglass protects us from sneak attack. Seems good to me. Collective Brutality. Oh, this opponent went deep. They're very much missing a lot of colors. Yeah, I guess I just name... No, Artisan I don't care about because of Shackles. I'm gonna name Sneak Attack because we can't really beat that card. That is a really ambitious keep. One swamp, yes, we're very dead. And they get to Faithless Looting into swamp as well because of Soul Ring. Opponent's deck is sweet, but super ambitious. No, they're not going to name it Gristlebrand. They're going to reanimate Iona. We're missing a Tundra. Tundra would have done it there. That's true. Yeah, no, I think their hand was definitely... They discarded Mountain. Okay. Well, if we can find... No! So, whoever said Gristlebrand, the reason we didn't name Gristlebrand is we can theoretically... Interesting. Okay. They didn't go for it? I guess they didn't want to get hit by Spell Pierce. So we lose Upheaval probably? That's fine. What was I saying? Yeah, we can beat Gristlebrand eventually. We cannot beat Iona. Our deck's mono blue. Well, this gives us outs to just draw Cryptic Command now. I think that was a bit... I guess they want to play around Daze. Okay, taking Gush makes sense. What is Iona's power toughness? 7/7? So next turn they reanimate Iona. They're just gonna go for it. I'm gonna play Wern Power Stone. We can still draw a Sundering Titan. I think we're super dead. Basically, this matchup was, can the opponent hit their mana on time? I really like their deck, though. It's pretty spicy. Although by playing Wern Power Stone, it lets them know what's in our hand. But I think, okay, Iona naming blue. So if we get up to 7 mana, we can Shackles the Iona, I suppose. Well, we can't even play Upheaval Smog, that's the problem. We're like just super dead here. Unless we can draw 3 running islands. Or a Lotus? No, Lotus Bloom doesn't do it. Oh wait, okay, whatever. So Claim is gone, Reanimate's gone. They still have Oath of Druids, but that doesn't matter. That was pre-Iona. I don't think we didn't have the mana because they Nature's claimed our Wern Power Stone. We can't cast Upheaval, guys. Iona says we cannot play blue spells. Wait, what? What? Okay. We got a chance. They just did Oath. We can hit Blightsteel here. Let's go. Please. Magic gods. One time. Oh, the battle ball is pretty bad, actually. Well, they got super lucky that we hit Battle Sphere. Because now they get to Oath again. Let's play a Shackles. But they can't attack with Iona anymore. They got so lucky it was Battle Sphere. If that was Blightsteel, they're dead on board. That was the greediest play I've ever seen by an opponent. Okay. Vindicate Battlesphere. Sure. Take 7. We are somehow maybe crawling back into this. Wait, where did Eureka go? Oh, they discarded it. Okay. This is so weird. Does this come out? No. So we take the Arcane Artisan. Opponent's just giving us all this false hope. They might just have like Emrakul in their deck and then we just lose next turn. But it's pretty close. They could like deck themselves or something. Okay, they hit Emrakul. Trying to think. Target player draws a card, then exiles a card from their hand, and it makes a creature token. Man, we were really close to actually getting them. If we hit anything besides Mer Battlesphere. Shambling Vent? Oh, they should have just done that on defense. Gains less life this way. But I'll take it. I think we're dead though. Maybe opponent accidentally activates Oath of Druids again. We have a bunch of mana. Cast. Let's go Island. Arcane Artisan. Wait, chat. Hear me out. What's more likely? Our opponent activates Oath of Druids and puts themselves at 0 cards in library? Or we find... I guess I have a snipping tool of my deck list. There are literally no artifacts in our deck that do anything. Alright, I think I'm going to play for the long outs with... Let's say they activate Oath of Druids and have no creatures left. Then we can Arcane Artisan, make them draw, and then they lose the game. That's our only out here, I think. Yep. Fall to 6, pass turn, activate Oath. Come on, opponent, you know you want to. Accidentally click yes. Oh, you also have an Elish Norn. Alright, we're dead. We're super dead here. On to round 3. That was unfortunate. Blech. Not a big fan of that. Moving on. Join match. GG, yeah. That was that was rough. Opponent, both sides fought valiantly. Jank going off for no reason has been like the theme of my draft so far. It's like, it's so frustrating to lose to decks when your opponents like play that poorly. Like they put Oath of Druids into play for no reason. Ooh, I gotta keep this. Oh, I'm not upset about it. Their opponent's deck was really fun. What I'm upset about is like when an opponent plays really badly, like they basically give you every possible out you could have to win, and it still just doesn't work out. Play Workshop into Power Stone. I think this is gonna be a turbo upheaval turn. Or round. Let's draw like a really good artifact, shall we? Wall of Roots. I'm down for that. Play you. Play an island. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're pretty close to upheaval. How's Artisan been? It's so far every time I've seen it, it's been pretty impressive. I mean, it dies to removal, but like, who plays removal in this format? Ooh, opponent's playing Time Spiral. And they're whiffing on lands off Oracle. Play poorly, get rewarded is the true path. Seems to be. Wow, speaking of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead. I wouldn't mind opponent casting Time Spiral here. Blink of an eye. It reads better than Show and Tell. Oh, it's definitely... Well, the thing is it takes a turn, right? You play it, and then... Please don't have lands on top. You play it, and then wait a turn, and then you can activate it. Whereas Show and Tell is immediate. So you can like turn 1 Show and Tell, and your opponent has no response. Also, can we draw like a non-island card here? That would be like pretty cool. I'll take a Gush. I'm gonna wait a turn. Or let's see. Yeah, the islands are like, what's going on, man? So let's cast Gush main phase, I think. We want to hit an artifact to make our upheaval better. I know what I did. Yeah, it should have been a Tundra. The main phase Gush is never a good sign. Ooh! We are so close. I should have... Oh. There's no way I should have known to alternate cast Gush, but that hurts. Dang, didn't get a notification. Sorry about that, Aaron. But yeah, you tuned into some spicy things. Although, we've been getting relatively unlucky. That's weird you didn't. YouTube is... Seems like it's been pretty bad with notifications lately. Oh, I didn't post on Twitter. That's right. Let's send out a tweet. There we go. Now everyone knows what's up. Casting Wall of Blossom, sure. Opponent has Time Spiral, Time Twister, Upheaval. Uh-oh. We gotta run the defensive Upheaval now? Take damage. Notification to YouTube, but you did have the draft premiere reminder countdown. Yeah, I figured that would be pretty helpful for most people. Opponent get a Time Spiral here. Sword of Fire and Ice, sure. So... Can we upheaval into Tinker? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we have to upheaval here. I think we're 1 mana short of being able to go upheaval into Tinker, which is very unfortunate. But we can still do it. So let's do this, this. Yeah, we just got to jam upheaval. If they play Daze, that's unfortunate, but so be it. And then we can just Tinker next turn. So it's still pretty good. Okay, so we have 3 for artifact spells. So I kind of like going Island, Signet, Sorcerer's Spyglass. I think that does it, right? This is 2, and then the island makes this 2. Oh, wait. I think we can go Island, Signet, Wyrn, Power Stone. Right? Wait. So Island gives us 4. Yeah, that does it. We don't really need Workshop anymore. We can just play that next turn. And here we can just do this. Workshop doesn't really synergize with the rest of our non-artifact spells. Got a notification on my phone. Discard some islands. That was a pretty good turn, I might say. And we're just going to Tinker Blightsteel now. After we Sorcerer Spyglass to clear the way. That's decent. Man, Upheaval's busted. Opponent discarding Time Twister makes sense. Upheaval Wars, man. It's where it's at. Holy Islands! Okay. Yeah, let's Spyglass and then we can tinker away the Spyglass if we don't see anything. Wall of Roots. Oh, actually? Yeah, I want to name Wall of Roots. Wait, does that work? No, because this is a man ability. Okay. Let's name Sword of Fire and Ice. Stare intensifies. Of Fire and Ice. Let's go land. And I don't really care about that. I think I want the mana. Name Abandoned Hope. Nah, let's just name that. Abandoned Hope is a good name as well. It's interesting that Sundering Titan might also kill them. Like, Sundering Titan might be actually better. We know their hand, though, and they don't have anything. Okay. They could have survived a turn. So I feel like this is the time we bring in the wildfires. We cut at 5 mountains. This is a transformative sideboard if I've ever seen one. And then we cut, what else did we cut? I think one of the big boys. Sundering Titan might not be the best against them. Yeah, I didn't see any reason for Dak. I think the wildfires are going to be pretty nice, though. They have a lot of mana dorks. And Wildfire is the anti-upheaval card. And then Gush is really good with Wildfire, so I'm going to keep that. Upheaval seems meh with both. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. We'd almost every time we would cast an Upheaval, I'd probably rather cast a Wildfire. And then do we want anything else? I could bring in some like burn spells to kill their dorks. Oh, I like Mortars more than Strike. I think in this case I may actually cut the Workshop. Is that weird? Workshop into Gilded Lotus is pretty sweet, but other than that, it doesn't do a whole lot for us. We can cut Workshop and Spyglass. This makes our Tinker worse, but Tinker's just good anyway. Confluence? Oh, Fiery Confluence? That does kill every little creature, I think you're right. How do you feel about Wire? I feel pretty bad about Tangle Wire against them. Which puts us at a relatively low artifact count. No, I don't like Collective Defiance. I think this is how I want to board. We can actually cut one more island, I think, for a mountain. Because we're like pretty heavy red now. think we bring Dak in. Let's see. So they had the sword. We can cut High Tide for Dak. Hello, gamers. Welcome, Akaline. High Tide for Dak is reasonable. It lets us loot to our wildfires. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this. I don't like High Tide as much with like 50% islands. And 9 artifacts is reasonable. The real key is wildfire against their deck seems super good. I like, this is the best transformative sideboard I think I've ever had in Cube. Alright, opponent. Bob the Rock. Let's see it. Dak over Tanglewire. We already cut Tanglewire, so don't worry. Yeah, Tanglewire seems bad against Mana Dorks. Especially when we're not able to like turn one it. What do you think they tried to bring in? Artifact Destruction probably? I enjoy your Vintage Cube drafts because you have a lot of fun drafting them, but you still seem to draft good decks. Thank you, Alkaline. I think I like having fun when I draft, but winning is also very fun. So you gotta do both if you want to hit the peak of fun. Cryptic is hard to cast, but it's so good. And it's like our only answer to upheaval from the opponent. Besides Mystic Confluence. Plus we have Lotus Bloom and Gilded Lotus to cast Cryptic Command. You're not afraid to take meme picks once in a while? And that's how you end up with decks like this. Well, on the draw, I think it's fine. Basically, if this hand gets there, it really gets there, but we do have 3 bricks right now. Well, we're dead. There's a Vintage Cube draft you did maybe a year back where you played mono red with stacked sideboard. Oh, really? I want to go watch that. Ooh, Flooded Strand. What non-creature, non-planeswalker card represents you best? I would probably say Strip Mine. But that's really subjective. Oh, actually I do remember the mono red stacks deck. Strip Mine! Guys, we're dead. We're dead. Okay. That is the most karmic justice I've ever seen in my life. I'm okay losing to Strip Mine. It shows opponent, whoa, what's better than strip mining me right now? I would argue that is worse than strip mining me. Totally not playing against me and I was just baiting you out with strip mine. Am I actually playing against you? It really does seem to happen, Johannes. Okay, opponent has Mirari's Wake. Yes! Let's do it. Give me your children. You always, look, anyone who's watching, who wants to know how to play the game, if your opponent's showing lands and there's nothing on board and you could strip mine them, just strip mine them. It's very easy to overthink. Just call shots. All right, what do we want to draw next? Oh no, opponent can play Mirari's Wake and still strip mine us and kill our deck. We won round 2. This is round 3, Jonathan. We lost round 2 to what is it? Jank going off, as Smog would say. Please wait to play Mirari's Wake. No. Bribery. That's fine, actually. They snap to Colossus here. That's actually not that bad. We are going to hope they Mirari's Wake pre-combat. This is fine, we have Cryptic Command. Okay, opponent figured it out. Yeah, I'm that dog in the burning house. But no, this really isn't so terrible for us. And then we get to Vidalcan Shackles their Oracle, like... Let's go with me. Bounce, play, steal, draw a card. You have a counterspell? We saw 2 of your 3 cards. Jeez. I thought we saw like every single draw they had. Well, that's game. I guess I should have bounced it on my turn. Hey Caleb, big fan of your videos. This is the first time I've caught you live. Keep up, amigo. See you next time. Ooh, Final Fantasy TCG. I did not know they had one. Thanks, Sean. Thanks for tuning in. So, opponent's playing Bribery. I think the siding is okay. Burning still seems very good against them. I'm very tempted to just do this. But that might be over sideboarding. I think on the play I'm gonna just side out all the red. Go back to the roots. The deck is much more consistent that way. 21. I don't want a Tangle Wire though. I liked mono red on the draw because we can kill their Mandorks, but on the play, mono blue can go so ham. I guess Tangle Wire could get there. No, Inkwell is just too many fatties, I think. Right? It's 9 mana. How are we casting an Inkwell? It does have Island Walk. Still on, yeah, Joel. I probably will be, yes. I need to figure out how I'm doing this round right now. I'm gonna bring in Wildfire and Dak. No, Battle Ball is actually pretty castable off of our lands. Workshop, Flooded Strand, bunch of islands. More than Sunday could be good. Especially if our opponent's playing Bribery. So we're playing 16 lands right now. Let's bring in like 2 mountains. Because I do like the one of Wildfire, I think. 16 lands. Is that too few? I feel like I want to bring in 1 more land. Or we can cut Dak. I don't know, we saw some signets from the opponent too, and Dak's super good in general. We have a lot of bounce effects to combat Bribery. We have Blink of an Eye, Mystic Confluence. I guess we're running it like this. Oh, there we go. He Bribery's Levy and wins off the top. This is true, because Thundering Titan at least has to hit his forest. But he would just Bribery Blightsteel. I don't see any reason to Bribery Leviathan instead of Blightsteel. Oh, we super keep this. It is library. And we're on the play. Gush plus library is good. Are we still going to Twitch after this match? I don't know. I think so. I might just go to Twitch. I'll tell you in a bit. Is Stormcrow the 10th power banded vintage? No, Stormcrow's fully legal. Yeah, actually I probably will go to Twitch 6. Because the problem with recording a lot of videos on YouTube is it just posted as like one huge chunk of a video. And that's not super optimal for YouTube viewership. Whereas if I record like more videos on Twitch, then I can upload them whenever I want. Opponent's super in the tank right now. Just no 1-drops. Colonnade. That's a surprise. Okay. 4 hours of Ganny shenanigans. Your name is Omnom Boogers? I can respect it. Okay, let's stop drawing lands, shall we? We've drawn like mono lands, but I think our deck is pretty top end heavy, which is unfortunate. Okay, opponent doing nothing. I am gonna fetch, because if they have strip mine, they're just gonna strip the library here. Do you have ice? Like what is with this stalling by the opponent? Okay. Let's play island. So we can actually play a battle sphere very soon. Sup, welcome Randall Flynn. Yeah, I like what the opponent's not doing anything. That's good with me. The thing is, so I can battle sphere on turn 4, and we were on the draw, but then I cannot confluence. Well, if he's discarding, this is really good for us. I think we just won. Never mind. I hate when opponents do that. It's all mental games. Signet. Sure. Did we bring in Dak? Pretty sure we brought in Dak. Breeding pool tapped is good with me. So they can actually bribery next turn. Let's draw here. Oh man, we draw our own Signet. This is fine, actually. I keep saying this is fine. Someone keeps calling me out on it. Ooh. Okay. There's our answer to Inkwell. All you who were doubting. Let's go Signet. Pass turn. Next turn we can upheaval if we need to. No, I don't like Workshop plus Signet because it doesn't let us play upheaval here if we need to. Like, just in case something goes terribly wrong, we can at least reset with upheaval. And then from here on out, we have Mystic Confluence plus Library. So, like, pretty decent. Wins game, this is fine. Maybe I should make it this is fine emote. If Mystic costs 4, then everything would be good. This boy ain't no cryptic command, though. Solemn? Sure. Please do. Okay. Okay. The first emote, well, I can only have one emote right now. You'll have something to do then? Alright, we'll make it. Yeah, because my emotes right now are bad. But I can only have one emote until I hit partner, I guess. So that can be the emote. I want a Stone Rain emote too, though. Just because I like it so much. Ooh. we did not go mono blue. I love your $25 emote. Thanks. I really feel like the $25 emote is just a waste of money because nobody does it. And you could just like donate things to people. Library Frantic Search is pretty sweet. No, I don't think it's Battle Ball just yet. classic oversight inciting. So we can, I think we do frantic search here. And we can library as well, but that makes us discard. Time spiral. I don't need this island. Or this island, I think. Tap these three. No, I kind of want to keep Wildfire in hand because we have Gilded Lotus. And Gilded Lotus into Wildfire would be a super powerful play. I think I'm just going to pass with Confluence up. Because we could just keep drawing the library. Hi, what game is this? This is game 3 of the round 3, Reinert. Reinert? Also, this deck is perfect emote. Is that similar to this is fine? Because that would be every deck, because all of our decks are perfect. Every deck is in fact perfect, yes. It's just like how every dog is the cutest dog. See, this is why... Oh no, did we just get got? We may have gotten got. 5. Well, that's actually... I keep saying it, but that's not so bad because even if they do something terrible, we can just upheaval. You don't like dogs? Do you not like mean dogs or not like any dogs? Because that's a pretty bold blanket statement. That's like saying I don't like humans. Like, there's some really nice people out there. Do I play around days or not? I think the answer is no. Let's draw first. Oh, there's the bloom. So cast this. Counter. Draw 2. You don't like humans either? That's fair. But like I said, humans are pretty cool. Ooh, we drew Tangle Wire? Look at this. We're going to Lotus Bloom into a Wildfire. And no attacks by the opponent. I think this is a concession. You're with Adam here. I like individual people, but I particularly don't like humans as a whole. I feel like humans as a whole have accomplished like a lot of really cool things though. Why counter when you could bounce? In case they get Inkwell Leviathan, Jacob. Like, humans as a whole have gotten to the point where we can make Magic the Gathering and play it. Is this the quintessential V-Cube deck? Basically. We got all the things you need. You got Wildfire, you got Library, you got Time Spiral, Lotus Bloom, Battle Sphere, Gush, which goes really late for no reason. And then we got an opponent who's tanking. Of course, that makes it totally legit. I like our race, we are great, but we need to change more to not make ourselves extinct. Oh, for sure. Okay. So they didn't counter Bribery. If they had a counterspell, they would have definitely done that. And we can just go... This is like way too dirty to not do. This is everything we need. Let's... High Tide gives them mana, but it's too good to pass up. Let's start with High Tide. And then just tap a bunch of mana. Add blue with the signet to the library. That way we have more blue. Fair enough. Let's suspend bloom now. And just cast it upheaval. Oh. We cannot upheaval plus battle sphere. Unfortunately. Right? Because this is only 5. But we can go Signet. Does Workshop help us so much here? I feel like I want to play Library. We actually can't play as much as I thought we could this turn. Like, we can just go Simic Signet plus Library. Shop Signet doesn't do that much, though. I want a Library in play. I want to draw more cards. I'm drawing cards, guys. Nah, this upheaval is perfectly on time. We're setting up for Wildfire. Tanglewire is pretty sweet. We don't even need Wildfire. We have Time Spiral. And more islands, sure. Because this is coming out soon. Maybe Gushing there would have been good. I kind of like Gushing here. I don't know, maybe it would have been. Oh. This is going to be the fastest Battlesphere you've ever seen. Basically nothing we did there mattered because we're so far ahead. Dacky boy. All these uncastable sideboards. So let's go Signet into Monolith. And then draw off of Library. How much mana do we have next turn? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're just gonna Battle Ball. How much? Wait. How in the heck did you draft a deck this perfect? Look. It's called the Heart of the Cards. I don't really know. Also, I would be careful with the use of the word perfect when we accidentally sided in Wildfire into our mono blue deck. But we can still technically cast it off of Bloom. What's gonna happen is Bloom is gonna come down and we're gonna deck their Signet. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for this turn. I call it perfect because I did that and it still doesn't matter. That seems reasonable. Like, there are very few things our opponent can do here. Yep. Keep. We're in Power Stone. So we are literally 1 mana short of everything I want to do. Darn. That's okay though, we can do this. Power Stone into Workshop, draw a card, Tanglewire. Oh, we don't even need that. And then Tanglewire, next turn we can go Dak Faden, steal their Signet. Yeah. This is it's a decent start, some might say. We could even Time Spiral to do it all over again. Okay, so we want fading counters first. That, and I want this coming out. Cast. What do you think a card called New Power Stone would be like? That's a good question. So we need 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, or no, we need 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we're fine. Here, here. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, yeah. Done. Let's go land, deck fade in. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. I would be an excellent politician, really. What makes you say that? Battle ball. Do 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 do. Oh my goodness. I'm not even mad about our loss last round because this is too glorious. Does opponent scoop or do they have more in them? No! Ooh, that is an interesting question. Oh, look, I was too busy killing my opponent here. I was getting too excited about all of that. For real, poor opponent. Okay, okay, let's answer the question. What would a card called New Power Stone be? So it's Wern and now it's new. I feel like the way Magic is headed, it would be like Cloaking's probably pretty close. Cost 8, tap for 5, and be sacked for 5 to draw 5. Because they had 4, draw 2, and they had 6, draw 3. I think it would be 8, draw 4. That's probably what it would be. I would play an 8 mana, taps for 4, draw 4. 5 mana, tap for 3 colorless, and it enters untapped. I'd play that as well. Okay, so that's gonna do it for the stream on YouTube. Those who want to continue watching, we're gonna be moving over to Twitch for 1 or 2 more drafts. This one actually took longer than I thought it would be. So there's my Twitch. I'm just gonna spam it so people can go there. It's gonna take me like 2 minutes to get there, and then I'll take like a 2-minute loading period, and then we're gonna go live. 8 mana, tap for 4, so you can ramp to Emrakul. Oh yeah, that seems like the dream. Anyway, yes. So thank you all who tuned in. You're spoiling us. Well, this is the last stream of the year probably. But you'll have YouTube videos. I mean, I just want a better Hedron Archive. Hedron Archive's so good though. I would play that. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. See you guys on Twitch in a couple minutes.